we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They'll be led out by a guy who is very familiar with his defense from all his years in the AFC East. He, of course, is the great Tom Brady. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Brady. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Brady now on first down. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Patriots first down.
So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Now Brady. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 6 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
Brady will get this into the hands of Harris. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. To throw again on second down. Brady, he completes it to Henry. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. They run again with Harris. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now Brady. And throw right side complete to Parker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They hand this off to Harris. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun now for Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On play action, it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to hit. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Jets have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Jake Bailey on down to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Play action. It's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Jets are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He will find Davis. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So here are the Patriots to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady now on 1st down. And caught by Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady setting up the screen. Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on third down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wilson. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And out across midfield down to the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And check down complete to Hall. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pats at the line ready to go. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman, PATRIOTS Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here. At least they can go ahead and set up for a look at the next gen stats for New England in that first half. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try to get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, Coach. Thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This is taken at about the 14. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. To throw is Brady. It's Myers again with another catch. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Brady now to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Open man is Myers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Offside, defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he gets this to Thornton. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
It's taking a little bit off to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7 from the 20. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now Brady. He's got his man, Thornton. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here's Brady. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And he floated one out there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
And we're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. 2nd and 5 now. Brady, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Brady going to throw. He completes it to Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Going deep here for Parker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Harris. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run again with Harris. And he loses the football a second time. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Davis.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping to got something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Again, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Steps away to his left. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding. Offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, Not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
New England's offense set to go. Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Brady. And this is Parker, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11. They hand this off to Harris. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.